Hello ladies and gents, in the previous video we implemented navigation to our detail page and back, and we can already see that there's some logic we will need to reuse in several controllers later on, such as this back navigation function. So before we start creating more pages, let's create a base controller first for all our controllers and store these shared logic inside. We begin by creating a new file here under the controller folder named basecontroller.js. And it will be just a controller, so SAP UI define dependency array and then our callback function. Let's enable the strict mode first. And let's copy our dependencies from our detail controller because we will need these both. And controller and history. And here we return controller that extend. And first we need the ID. Let's also copy it from our detail controller, and it will be named base controller this time. And first, let's copy this on navback function. And another one we will need later on from other pages, so other controllers, is to get access to our router. And let's create another one for that named getRouter. And we can copy this one from the home controller, for example, here. So we simply return this. And now instead of extending the standard controller, in our controllers we will use our base controller. So let's update those. We will just replace these by our base controller without the extensions, of course, and then we will extend this our new base controller, and the same for our detail controller. Okay, now since our controllers are extending the base one, it means that they will have access to all functions inside the base controller, which means we can remove this on navback function from our detail controller, for example. Let's format it as well, and we don't need this history instance either anymore. And also in our home controller, let's make use of our new getRouter method as well. So we can simply say this that getRouter, and it doesn't require any arguments. And since these controllers are extending our base controller, again they will have direct access to its methods via inheritance. Now if we check our application again, everything should work the same. But if we check now our source code, our detail controller is empty, but whenever, let's say, we navigate back, let's check our base controller, and this method in our base controller is invoked. That would be all for this short video, and hope to see you in the next one.